Okay guys, so for the hot water cornbread, I'm going to be using white cornmeal and a cast iron skillet, and I've put some vegetable oil in here. And this is the vegetable oil that I poured into that skillet, okay? It's not on yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this meal. Put some meal. I'm not gonna make that many pounds or pieces of hot water cornbread. This meal is different than yellow meal. It's more powdery, and yellow meal is more coarse. So it makes up a little bit different than yellow meal, okay? It's not gonna be as stiff, it's just more powdery, okay? And when I do white meal cornbread, I'll add a little bit of sugar to it. Yellow, I don't, but white I do. You don't have to, you can skip that step, but just know that when you add the sugar to it, when it fries, it's gonna brown really quickly. So you just have to be aware of that when you add sugar to your hot water cornbread, okay? And then I'm gonna add some pink Himalayan sea salt. You can add whatever kind of salt you wanna use. And then you're just gonna mix this together. And I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more salt to this. And you do not have to add salt if you don't want to. I know my dad doesn't add very much, if any, salt to his. All right, so I've got my grease in the skillet. I have it turned on to medium high. The water has come to a boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the cornmeal, the white cornmeal. And it's similar process to the yellow meal. It's just that the white meal is a different kind of texture than the yellow meal cornmeal, okay? But it's a similar process. Okay, so you see there, so we're gonna add some more water. In my opinion, yellow meal takes more water than white meal does. I'm sorry, white meal requires more water, more hot water than yellow meal, because it's just a finer cut of cornmeal. I don't know how to explain it, but it puts you in the mind of like flour almost, all-purpose flour. That's how, or I should say this, a coarse all-purpose flour is what it puts you in the mind of. And so it just requires a little bit more moisture to get it all together. Add just a little bit more water. Okay, I'm gonna allow this to sit just for a minute or two so that the meal can kind of swell a little bit with the hot water all over it. So just gonna let it sit for a little bit. Not a long time, maybe about a minute. All right, so it's been about a minute and a half. So I'm gonna go ahead and start shaping. Make sure that you have some cool water nearby, either going back and forth to your sink, or just have some in a bucket, in a bowl or something, kind of like how I have mine, okay? Okay, so just depending on how dark you want yours, is how long you're gonna leave them, leave them frying. You like how that one's light? I didn't leave it frying on that side that long, but if you leave them on the side longer, you'll get them darker, okay? So I just flipped this one so you all could see, have a contrast between the others, so you can see what it looks like when, when your hot water cornbread is lighter, okay? I tend to like mine dark. It just depends on what you like or how it comes out, because sometimes you can want it light all day long and it ends up coming out dark. So it's just, sometimes your mood is different or whatever, and you may not get it out in time, or you may, it's just a lot of different factors that can take place. So, but I know sometimes I purposely burn one or two for myself because I like them burnt, but okay. And I'll normally do like some little ones for my kids, some little tiny ones sometimes for them. That's what my mom used to do, and my dad when he would make them. Okay. And that's what the inside looks like. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all next time here at 234 En La Casa. Y'all have a fabulous day. Sending a lot of love. Take care.